I'm viewing this Inktober island as sort of like an alternate universe plant island, meaning that it has 4 all-new elements, a new seasonal, and even a new set of ethereal elements. With that in mind, I am excited to introduce you to the ethereal single of time. This is an element I've long wished we could have had some monsters representing, and I finally get to design a complex ethereal design representing this awesome element idea. The main focus of this monster is its instrument, which is a combination of a violin, a banjo, and a clock. It's got a bunch of gadgets attached to it that would spin and blink during this monster's animation. In the middle of this instrument, called the chronochord, are 3 hands which spin at different speeds in all different directions. Chronochord is the combination of the prefix chrono, which means time, and chord, like a collection of notes on an instrument. You may also note that the head of the instrument is actually a relic from My Singing Monsters. The game's lore confirms that Amber is able to preserve raw musical inspiration and life forms throughout history. It also has a connection to the fire monsters, characters from a bygone era. The chronochord pulls its temporal energy from the preservative properties of Amber, harkening back to the simpler Dawn of Fire, which occurred many years ago. Holding the chronochord is the actual monster, who is rather wraith-like. Because it is the elemental of time, I wanted to keep the theming rather grim by representing it as decay. Thus, the monster is rather skeletal and spirit-like, acting as a reminder that nothing of this world is eternal. The prompt for this monster is scratchy, which leads us into its sound, which is really groundbreaking. No monster has ever really had a mechanic such as this. You see, this time ethereal is special because it doesn't necessarily produce a sound of its own, but rather its presence changes the song around it. When the monster slides its bow across the neck of the chronochord, the hands spin more rapidly. This monster is able to put a low EQ pass over the entire audio of the song to create a muffle fade. It can also cause syncopated breaks in the song's audio, like in many electrocore songs. Finally, this guy is actually able to make a build-up transition sound into other parts of the song, as well as a record scratchy percussive effect. I think the effect this monster has over the song is unique and a cool addition to the song. This is the memento, the ethereal of time. Its name pulls from the Latin phrase memento mori, which means, remember you must die. Wholesome stuff. Death, as solemn as it is no stranger to the monster world. While the Clavavera celebrates the passing of monsters to the beat hereafter, the memento chooses to honor the journey of life from start to end. Using its antique chronochord, the ethereal of time can manipulate the fabric of reality to stop or even reverse the goings-on of the monster world. Although such power could produce endless fun or prevent past tragedies, the memento recognizes the sanctity of age and decay and, after some brief tomfoolery, allows history to take its natural course of events.